Being here for IrishBoxing.com with the G Train Graham McCormack, who is on a huge rematch card, one of the three with Gary Cully and Paddy Donovan. But the man from Limerick, the main man, G Train, is on the card. G Train, good afternoon.
How are you, pal? How are you keeping?
I'm keeping very well, man. I'm
Good.
buzzing to be talking to you now because I think I tried to reach out to you a few weeks ago, a while back, and it obviously stuff didn't work. But we are here now. You are on a huge card. We're gonna get right into it. How does it feel?
Unbelievable, man. It feels surreal, to be honest with you, bud, because, like, I'm 37 years old, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I'm 37
yeah,
years old. This is the
yeah,
biggest platform I've been on.
yeah.
I was told when I turned pro, people said I wouldn't win a pro fight. Then when I done that, they said I wouldn't win a title. Then when I done that, I said I'd never get to a stage like this. And now I'm here. You know what I mean? So I feel blessed by God to be in this position, man. And yeah, I can't wait, man. I'm very, very excited about it.
George Liddard is standing across from you. He's 6-0 at the moment. Obviously, you're planning on taking that 0 and turning it into a 1. Tell me, how's training camp been doing? Because obviously you had two fights. Well, two fights with the same man on two different dates. It was Kieran Getting. Can you just explain to me what happened with that and what transitioned from one to another to now?
To be honest with you, I don't really know what happened. It just we were at fight week a couple of weeks ago. I think me and you had talked through messages. Like the fight was going ahead. Then something happened as medicals. Look, I'm not going to say.
Anyways, as you're saying, with Kieran Getting, so obviously, there was two dates, and you were saying that you didn't know what happened.
Yeah, I just didn't know what happened. Like it just didn't happen for one reason or another.
Yeah.
And it was like, was it ever going to happen? And I was like, I'm 37. I don't have time to be hanging around. And like, training camps are tough, man. You know what I mean? Like, I have a job too, and I don't see my wife and kids. And I know I live at home with my wife and kids, but I'm in the gym 3 times a day. And when I'm not in the gym, I'm working. My wife is working, and the kids, and it's a lot, man. So like, I don't want to be in camp for fights, and then they're not happening. So this kind of fight was put to my manager like recently enough, and I was like, this is a huge opportunity. We can't turn it down. So yeah, when the other fight had fallen through, we took this straight away,
Yeah. And then it was for a Celtic title as well, the British Boxing Board of Control title.
Yeah, the British Boxing Board of Control, Celtic. But look, it is what it is, man. It was at super middleweight. I'm not a super middleweight. I'm a middleweight. Like I was just taking the fight because it was a good fight.
Yeah.
So, but like, I've no disrespect to Kieran Gittins, but I've no interest in that fight anymore. This is the opportunity now for me. And like, I'm 37. I'm not getting any younger. I need to take these opportunities when they come.
Yeah. Just tell me, how did Matchroom come to your manager? How did this fight come about? Is there any story behind how it came about?
No. I think my manager just one of their matchmakers or whatever way it works.
Yeah.
I don't really know how the managerial sides of it work. But one of them got in contact with Ian, and Ian put the fight to me, and I was interested straight away. Me and my coach were interested straight away. Sean Kelly. So we said,
yeah.
Look, we know he's a good fighter. He's undefeated. He's a good back matchroom prospect. But listen to me, man. This is boxing, man.
Yeah.
If you're not going to take the opportunities when they're given to you, then why are you in this game?
Yeah.
And that's not respect. Like, but I mean, like, if you look at my record, I have 3 losses, but my 3 losses have come in title fights, good fights. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where I've taken the chances. So like I'm not one of them fellas that aren't going to take my chances. When I look back on my career, when I finish up, I want to say I took every opportunity and chance that was given to me.
Yeah, like you're a man, I think that doesn't turn down a fight. One fight that sticks out of my head a lot when I always think about you, whenever G Train comes up in my head, it's always the fight. And you know the fight I'm going to say. It's always the fight with Craig McCarthy. And I remember I was actually just entering the scene at IrishBoxing.com, and I was like, listen, this fight's going to go down. And I never knew what happened. And I heard there was some stuff that happened in the background, and I was like, oh my God, what is G Train after doing now? And then, but it's great to see the love as well with these two now as well. It's all respect as well in the end. But that was an absolute war of a fight.
It was a great fight, man. It was a great fight. And, I think I got too emotionally involved, and there was loads of stuff happening afterwards, but it's all behind me now. It's all behind us. You know what I mean? And that's what it is. And like I said, man, boxing is a great game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's a game where you have to take your chances, man. You have to take your opportunities. And you know what I mean? I'm going over here Saturday night. with nothing else on my mind but winning. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, yeah, I'm up against it, but I've always up against it. I'm up against it my
Yeah.
whole life, man. I'm
Yeah.
not going to stop being up against it now, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
So fuck it. I've nothing to
Yeah.
lose here and I've everything to
Okay.
gain, you know?
I get you. How does fight week go for you now? Obviously, it's Tuesday now. It's currently 1:30 on a Tuesday. You look fine. You look happy. You look ready. How's the way?
Yeah,
How's everything going?
I feel great. I feel great, man. It's probably the best way I've ever done. I at the start of this camp, I hired a boxing nutritionist, Liam Williams from England. Now I've used loads of nutritionists over the years, but they've all been my friends, and I wouldn't have taken them as serious. All brilliant nutritionists, but I wouldn't taken them as serious. So I said to myself, right, if I'm gonna because after my draw started the year, I boxed so bad, and everything was so bad around it because I didn't do the weight right, and I just wasn't comfortable. I said, right, I have to change a few things if I'm going to keep boxing. So I got a boxing nutritionist, and my weight's been brilliant, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I'm a big strong. I feel big and strong, and I'm only about 2 kilos over with 3 days to go. Like it probably won't come out of me tomorrow. Do you know what I mean? I don't have. I'm finished training now, whereas usually I have to flog myself 3 times every day in the gym, and I don't have to do that now. So yeah, I'm just relaxing, man. I'm just enjoying this fight week, and we're going to England Thursday evening, and weigh in Friday and fight Saturday.
And then Sunday, will you be staying over next day, or will you be flying back Sunday? Then?
No, see, we have 2 young girls at home, so it's hard to get minded, So we're actually flying home on the early flight. Also, Limerick hurling team are playing Sunday as well, so we're all going to come home early with the win, and watch Limerick hurling team win as well. But I'll be away from my girls for a couple of days, so I want to come home early and see my girls anyway,
That's absolutely amazing. Who are Limerick playing?
I actually don't know.
Okay, right. Yeah, no, because I obviously Galway and Limerick have a storied rivalry, and if it was Galway against Limerick, then we'd be.
We'd be having the Duke up.
Yeah, no, but listen, like you seem happy, and a happy fighter is a dangerous fighter. Is there anything that you can let us know? Any sneak peeks into what's going to happen on Saturday night?
I tell you what's going to happen, man. Like I'm going to go over there and I'm going to do what I do best and have a fight.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. I'm going to bring a war over there.
Yeah.
We've looked at him. I've looked at him. My coach looked at him. He's a very, very good boxer. There's no point in saying he's not or burying your head in the sand. You know what I mean? But anything can happen in boxing. I'm very, very confident. I've put in an unbelievable camp. I've been in camp for 12 weeks.
Yeah,
Barn, absolutely brilliant. Fitness is through the roof. I'm strong. I'm healthy. So I've left nothing to chance, you know what I mean? So I'm going to go over here and I'm going to do what I do best and have a fight, and I'm going to cause the upset. That's what I'm going to do on Saturday.
That's what I love to hear. Will you be watching the rematch then on the main card? Will you take a seat?
Yeah, man. I get to listen. I'm a massive boxing fan as well. Like you know what I mean. So now I get to go to this massive card. Paddy Donovan, who's a good friend of mine. Yeah. Watch him win. Gary Cully, who's another fighter, and then watch Josh Taylor, Jack Catterall rematch. You know what I mean? So. I done an interview today and I said the same thing now. I think it's 50-50, right?
Yeah.
But I don't think the same Josh Taylor is going to show up that showed up in their first fight.
Yeah.
I think he looked past Catterall the first time and thought, right, it's just a walk in the park. And it obviously wasn't. And Catterall should have got the decision. But I think this time it'll be a different Josh Taylor. I think it's going to be a cracking fight.
Yeah.
I think it'll be a way better fight than the first time,
What have you thought of the build-up so far? Because obviously these two lads, I know we're going a bit off topic of Irish boxing, but it's a rematch. I just want to ask these few questions. But with this rematch, these lads genuinely have bad blood in between each other, and it looks like it's going to actually bring a war, and it's going to be a fight that we're going to see on the main event,
Yeah, they really don't like each other, which is good, man, and it's good for building a fight. And I think they'll meet each other in the middle of the ring, and that's how I think it's going to go.
Yeah.
I'm really looking forward to watching it and to being there and enjoying the whole experience. But it's an exciting fight, man. And they genuinely don't like each other. You know what I mean? You can see that. They really don't. Yeah. There's a lot of needle there. So, a lot of rematches are like that. You know what I mean? If you get rematches, there's always going to be needle there. You know what I mean? Yeah. And this one seems to be a lot more than usual, Yeah.
I'm just looking down your hoodie there. We'll have to get you a bit of this merch. And the free promo.
This is my man Kieran McCoy, boxing bands.
We're gonna have to get you a bit of this merch as well.
Yeah, of course.
The best merch in the game. The best merch in the game is coming soon to this. But listen, final question. You're ready. You're ready to go. A happy fighter is a dangerous fighter. I asked this question to every fighter before the fight. Graham McCormack, G Train, in 3 words, 3 single words. What can we describe? And can you describe what we're going to see from you on Saturday night? 3 words.
A brutal war.
Okay, straight out. I love it. Graham, as always, it's been an absolute pleasure. You're bringing the
Thank you
energy.
very much, man.
I greatly appreciate